ProjeXt Podcast. This is episode 25, y'all boys. How we feeling? How we feeling?
25.
Hey, first off, we got man, I just had this in my head, bro. Give me a sec. Hey, we got, is it better than mine? John, bro.
Hey, like Greg said, I'm not gonna question that.
Alright, bro. See,
we got journalism Dano in the building, man.
Journalism Dano.
Taking over, you know what I mean?
Dang.
What we got, man?
If we got journalism Dano, then we got Dan O'Leary in the building.
Oh. Yeah, kick him out the car.
Kicking him out the classroom.
Let's
Man,
you know what I mean? 25 though.
25, bro.
25, we get to 25.
Bro, we
episodes,
had
yo.
1/4 of 100, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Mathematician.
This nigga said 1/4.
We had 1/4, bro. 1.5.
Word, housekeeping though, how y'all been, man? How y'all been? How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been pissed, bro. Hey, these people at my job been tripping, man. Bro, I ain't never been so mad at middle class. I told them niggas, yo, the pool closed. Okay, but can we still swim?
That's real. That's real.
Ooh. I can't leave my job right now.
Okay, so it's closed right now? Or, yeah, bro. So, what happened throughout the week?
Not much. We've been chilling.
I've been chilling, yeah.
Just work.
Getting stuff done.
Yeah,
How your week went, bro?
Same, nothing too serious, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just work, chilling, grinding. As y'all can see, talking to the viewers right now, don't look back. Don't look at me when you rapping.
Don't look at me. Look at him.
As y'all can see, we down a member like we was on episode 20, but that's okay, you know what I mean?
Man.
Our journalist, we lost our journalist, man.
Damn.
Tell that nigga Greg come back home,
Hey,
man.
that boy Greg left. He had to get his nails painted. Had to get a manicure, so we won't have him, sadly.
Damn.
Manicure,
Just
pedicure.
messing, bro. Hey, that boy was feeling more easy. That's not why he went, y'all. That's not where he went. I'm just messing.
Right.
I'm just messing, but you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
A lot going on. A lot of topics this week, man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff has been going on.
Which one you want to start off with, though?
I'm gonna keep it, but let's ease into it, you know what I
Ease
mean?
into it? All right.
A lot of stuff has been going on as of late. Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world? That's what I really
I'm not
wonder.
feeling it.
You know what I mean? Let's start off light. So, damn,
My bad. This camera ain't been tripping me
that
out.
boy move.
He said, I never
One thing
seen
about John, he
move
gonna move fast when it comes to that camera.
that far. Oh, man.
Nah, that's serious,
Boy,
though.
John move when it comes to his camera, man.
I'm talking about my junk got stolen.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
I was
it
on
a
a-
buck, bro.
Nigga was on a rise for real.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This week been cool. Some good moments, some bad moments. You know what I was frustrated about?
What's up?
Bro, they done caught one of my other niggas from New Orleans.
Yeah, bro. I think they finished the mission, bro.
No, they got one more.
They got one more
standing.
They got
Last
one more
man
nigga.
Well,
standing.
how long was that man out?
He was. I'm not even sure. I think he was out for
I think it's been about 2
couple months.
Yeah, it's been about 2-3 months.
About
bro.
probably coming up to a month.
Mm-hmm.
They caught him. I'm pretty sure they caught him like in like a somebody crib or something. He had a little whack outfit on.
I heard somebody got caught at B&B.
I don't know. I don't know. It could have been. It could have been.
Yeah.
You know you're a journalist when you don't do research no more. I just know it happened. I just know it happened.
No, that's real.
And it happened, and I'm sad because, dang, the last nigga that's standing, bro. Come on, just phase out of existence. Leave the country, man.
Was that
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
when y'all came?
What?
That.
Nah, we just seen that joint.
Nah, it just came in.
Yeah.
What just came
You
in?
don't know what's going on. Did that ever get struck by lightning over there?
Nah, I think fireworks niggas decided to blow up a trash can, you know what I'm saying?
They destroyed a trash.
Like, yeah, why you ask me though?
I don't
Man,
know.
niggas like I did.
He actually like the OG of the block too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, we run this thing.
Y'all did it.
Y'all
But
did.
yeah, my OG,
that was
man, you know what I mean? Hey, man, it's a sad sight to see, I can't lie, bro. Niggas, but you can only root for niggas so far. So
Oh,
much.
hey, shout out that nigga Gary, bro.
That
Yeah,
only go to
bruh.
so far.
That nigga was the first six to get
You think
caught.
any of them, like, did music?
Probably.
Yes.
Y'all think y'all would
Yes.
collab with any of
Would I
them?
collab with them?
That would be hard, though.
That would be tough,
What
bro.
would the title be, though? Like, we would do a song.
I don't know, bro. I know what the title would be. What, Double XL Part 2? Y'all ain't see that nigga in the jail cell? Ooh, I'm on my partner's. I'll do it again. Ooh, I just said, I'ma say it again.
Another one.
Gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never been so pissed at Double XL because they declined after 2020, honestly.
Double XL has lost its credibility when it comes to finding new talent indefinitely. Not only did they get like, there's some good artists in there.
Yeah.
But there was one artist that I'm not too familiar with, but he's been around for a while. He should not be on the new scene of rap.
What's
he's
his
been
name?
around for a
Oh,
while.
Eam Triplin.
Not Eam.
Not Eam?
He's been around for a
Eam,
minute
my
though.
boy.
He been that out, but
He's been cool. But he's been cool though. He's been underground low key.
You think so?
I
think he been out for a good.
That nigga's been in the emo wave of hip hop. He's been.
He's stuck in 2017.
Yeah, he's
what's it called SoundCloud era?
He's in the depressed Juice WRLD SoundCloud era. That's why he's not.
But even
I can see
then,
why he popping right now. I don't know, bro. And all in all, it was just kind of whack. There was some artists that I like to see, like Samara Sin. I'm a big fan of Samara Sin. Ray Vaughn was there, spitting his little two-piece bars.
I think that was only 3 people that was actually like, hey, well,
three.
Samara Sin. I just heard about her. She cold.
She's tight.
Ray Vaughn, obviously, but not obviously. And Eam Triplin.
I heard it. Yeah, Eam was.
Other niggas, the nigga Laser Dim, I'm not gonna lie, I have not heard of that nigga.
People would die on that hill.
I'm not gonna lie.
People would die on that hill though. Like Laser Dim has been making moves.
Yeah, he's been making moves
when it comes to, you know what I mean, just coming up in the climate of hip hop. But he's very niche though. I can't fake. He's very niche.
Was there anybody else that was?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the list right now. You know, Ray Vaughn. Okay, Baby Chief Do It's been making some waves.
Baby Chief
Do It. He dropped one song. Kai supported it. Now he's popping. Essentially, that's what I saw.
Sorry, John. That's all you gotta say, bro.
That's from my perspective. Baby Chief Do It. You know, Eam Triplin, 1900 Rugrat. That white boy. He's a little white boy, man. I don't know.
Oh,
white,
snap.
Asian,
That was the Cracker got an AR.
Yeah, crack like he shooting schools up. Yellow, wild body, Hellcat like a school bus. I ain't gonna. That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. All right, man.
That's funny.
My bad. I'm distracted by John trying to be cameraman right now, being perfectionist. Bro, we outside in the wrong area, bro. It's not that.
As you can see,
it's not that. And this man gonna put pinkity drinkity on our skin, man. You know what I mean? Yo, apparently, I don't know if y'all saw Jello's freestyle. I don't know if y'all watched that.
No, I haven't.
Yo, let's keep basketball to basketball things, man. Let's do basketball.
Oh, snap. You talking about the Hooper.
Jello was in there.
He
did alright for who he was. I don't know if
they
y'all
had that going
to
double XL.
Yeah, you didn't know? That's the crazy. I forgot about him. I forgot he was in there too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah, it was Low Shimmy. Low Shimmy's been around for a while.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Who the f is Low Shimmy?
Okay. What?
Wait, no. I'm just not realizing.
You don't know Low Shimmy?
I'm tripping.
He doesn't listen to music.
Ain't he, bro?
He doesn't listen to music, man.
I'm tripping.
Bro, that nigga doesn't listen.
I'm tripping. I know Low Shimmy. I'm tripping.
But he's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
And they put him as the get your bread, bruh. Get your money, black man. You know what I mean? I ain't never going.
Get your money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he been in the scene.
There was this one nigga that did his from jail. I ain't listened to his cause
what's his name though?
From jail. It was EBK something. It was
EBK. Oh, okay.
EBK J-Bo. He did his from jail.
I'm not really familiar.
Cause he won like this raffle or something like that let him be on double XL. That's how you know double XL is declining when you put a raffle. So whoever come on that big won't come on.
Whoever did a raffle?
Something like that.
Number 62, 210.
Hey, I would say that nigga has great friends though, cause they really push for that nigga to be on and he got on. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you learn anything from double XL is follow your dreams, nigga. Shoot.
Follow your dreams and
you know it might become reality one day, Bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the
true, man. What else has been going on? Y'all got anything that y'all caught that y'all want to talk about? Nothing of like meat and potatoes.
No meat and potatoes.
You know what I mean?
Dang, nah, I got meat and potatoes.
Word. I don't know if y'all seen, but that Clips track list dropped.
Yo.
I don't know if y'all peeped.
About it.
Okay.
Wait, who?
Y'all don't know.
You know?
This shouldn't be a music pod. Let's just end pod right here. Let's end pod today.
Anyways,
I told you I'm
Clips dropped their track list. Looking pretty good overall. What's it called? Kendrick is on the track list. So that's confirmed.
Kendrick.
Yes, but that's been confirmed.
I'm gonna keep it a buck though, like Kendrick being on it isn't too crazy.
It's not
but
too crazy.
It's exciting, but is it crazy? What I did like to see was the fact that Pharrell is on there a couple of times, and I'm trying to see the production. Pharrell and his choir, and the it's like Voices of Fire. The Voices of Fire choir is on there, and they are spectacular.
Elite.
They are spectacular. So I'm waiting to see what they do with that production style, and especially since he got a choir on there, I'm trying to see what Clip's doing with choirs. You know what I mean? Also, Stove God, I'm a big Stove God fan. You know, Stove God is like the king of weird West Coast choruses, man. You know what I mean? If you listen to West Side Gun, you've heard of him. You've heard some of his verses. If you listen to
Griselda.
if you listen to Griselda in general, you've heard him. You probably heard Jay Worthy. He's inside that spectrum, that little niche spectrum. What's y'all thoughts on, like? I know you said you ain't listen to the track list. You don't know who Clips is?
No, I probably do.
Clips,
I probably do, but I can't.
Clips is basically Pusha T and I'm bugging. How I forget that nigga name? You know who I'm talking about. Clips is basically Pusha T and his brother. That's a little click right there.
Cool.
Oh, it's the gang.
I was gonna let you die on that.
I don't like how you did that though.
Yeah, damn.
I don't like how you did that.
Yeah.
Malice, that's his name. Damn.
Malice. It's
Yeah.
Malice.
Oh, so it's like the group. It's a group.
Duo.
Something like that. You know, like No Worries? You know what?
Don't tell me none.
Okay, cool. But yeah, it was fine. I'm waiting to see what they do with that. There was a couple other. John Legend is on there.
Okay.
John Legend is on there, so.
This nigga
So,
stole
but
my
I did see Mal. I did see him. I didn't see him before, but I saw him talking about. I seen Pusha T and his new stuff coming out too, though.
Word too, yeah. It's gonna be fly. There's a lot of music coming out that I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the chance to talk about. We ain't part in a minute.
JID is also dropping a joint soon.
Oh, it's not JID. I know him.
He just dropped a.
Somebody you know that.
Hey, if Greg was here, hey, that's Greg's favorite rapper, by the way.
Yeah, that's Greg's favorite rapper. He loves JID.
Number one?
If y'all, any new JID that drops, send
Top
it straight
one.
over to Greg.
Straight to Greg.
Okay.
Messages, Greg, you're welcome, bro. Don't need.
But that's besides the point. He just dropped the Prelux. Haven't listened to it yet, but I heard the other two joints he dropped before, which is 32 Freestyle and I forgot the other song.
Yeah, I forgot it too.
I forgot
it was cool.
It was cool.
It was kind of good. Reason I forgot it is because it's forgettable.
Okay, that's.
I'm gonna keep
All
it clean. 32 JID on the Playboy Cardi beat, man. Listen.
Oh yeah, that song right there.
Listen, bro. Listen,
homie.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Hey, get this nigga Swamp Izzo out of here, bro.
Get the hell out the studio.
Get this nigga Swamp Izzo.
No, the production was cool.
I'm
just not trying to get JID on that beat, though.
No, I feel you.
And if he's on that beat, why are you going rappity dappity 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 fappity?
Okay,
dappity,
you can't lie.
I'm not
JID, he has been doing that.
I'm not doing lyrical.
I know.
He's been on his
but on the other track,
series.
I've been sitting with it. That joint hit for real, bro. 32 Freestyle, I did not rock with it. 31 Freestyle, I didn't rock with it. 30 Freestyle, I rock with that shit.
Okay.
That's some. Like recently, he's been tripping a little bit, but
he hasn't been tripping. I'm not saying there's a problem with JID doing lyrical miracle, because I'm a fan of JID. Like I liked Can't Punk Me. I liked all of Forever Story, and he has some rap. What's it called? What's that? Crack Sandwich.
Crack Sandwich.
Crack Sandwich was a kind of lyrical miracle, but it was like, I think what he's missing is, I think JID is losing his vibe, and like him, he used to make. There's certain stuff that he made cool by his wordplay and his enunciation, because he's from that side. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's starting to just become like these YouTube rapper niggas, low key. Starting to sound like these YouTube rappers.
I think that's low key. It could be promo tactic. I know he's still got an album coming up soon.
Like Work. My bad. But like Work. The song Work.
Yeah, I didn't rock with that one.
It wasn't a vibe. It wasn't the move. I need Forever Story back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or what's that other joint? What's that other joint with the album cover as like a trophy or whatever?
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Yeah,
I like DiCaprio. I even like Ed and Eddie, the old. But whatever JID is doing right now, once Dreamville ended, I don't know what's going on.
That's probably why he's shaking up right now.
Hey,
Dreamville's
bro,
bugging out. Right? They probably releasing his old shit, bro.
Keep him away from Cole, but put him on a phone call. Maybe.
Hey, get Top on the phone, bro. That's
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Man, speaking of niggas getting out of jail. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Oh, you on that?
I mean, nigga, do you want to lead the pod? But I mean, all right, I'm here. You know what I mean? But before we go to that, I do want to go down to the track list though of clips. Give it some due respect.
Yeah.
Deserve some respect. There's Birds Don't Sing featuring John Legend and Voices of Fire. That's the choir.
Okay, that might be.
Chains
is that
and
the
Whips.
intro?
That's the intro. Yeah.
Okay, that might
Chains and Whips featuring Kendrick Lamar. We got POV featuring Tyler, the Creator.
That's interesting.
I think that's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Tyler can rap now. Tyler can rap. I ain't gonna lie, Tyler is the king of braggadocious rap, yo. That boy knows how to rap and talk about what he got. He's materialistic for sure.
Got a lot of money.
So Be It Part 2. That's the fourth track. Ace Trumpets, we heard that already.
Yo.
All Things Considered featuring The Dream and Pharrell. This one is just a long ad.
It's a long ad name?
No, it's not a long name. It's abbreviation.
Okay.
MTBTTF. And then EBITDA.
Okay.
Featuring Pharrell. And then FICO featuring Stove God. I'm excited for that. I think FICO might stand for like something about credit cards. Or something. Fiscal stupid.
Yeah.
No? Or I'm sure.
FICO.
Ain't that be with a C? That be with a C, right? Fiscal.
What? FICO?
Yeah.
Yo, don't. I talking about your credit card?
Just can't spell, nigga. I can't spell.
This nigga looked at me so confused.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bruh. If I'm wrong, you wrong too.
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean?
But no, Fisco.
Could be.
Okay, Fisco could be something far. So Far Ahead featuring Pharrell. You know what I mean? Let God Sort Them Out. And Chandeliers featuring Nas. Oh my goodness, I'm excited for that.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited for that. All he's missing is Jada. If he had a Jada Kiss verse, I would have been going crazy. By the Grace of God featuring Pharrell as well. You know what I mean? I do feel like, dang. In a way, I do wish Greg was here because he's more of the.
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I
more
mean?
the clip.
That boy, he's a journalist. You know what I mean? He would have gave them way more. He would have gave them the due respect that they deserve. You know what I mean? Especially in hip hop, we losing a lot of real journalism. We just getting hot takes now. So you know what I mean. But granted, he's not here. So
hot takes.
Greg, you wanted to say something? Too bad. I'm on pause, stupid.
Bro, come back home, bro.
Hey, speaking of coming home, we got. Your boy,
the I, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is.
That boy Diddy is out.
What the?
Let's clap it up.
What the?
No? Okay. No, I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
You tripping, bro.
Hey, Diddy
that
is out. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all.
That's the most confused, bro. I ain't never been so confused by the world government, bro.
But I'm talking about them lawyers?
Who is his lawyers, bro?
Nah, it's the same nigga that got Thug out.
Come on now, he was getting out.
Damn.
Beat 2 Ricos.
How that work?
2 Ricos within the span of a year.
But how you get? Wait, he got released for what's it called? Sexual assault, I think. Well, which one was it?
He didn't even get released for sexual assault.
Who did?
He
got released for something, but still got guilty for.
No, he's found guilty of 3 out of the 5 charges.
The 2 most serious ones, he's not guilty of.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention to the case, but I did do some of my research. Cause if I'm gonna be mad, I gotta know what I'm being mad at. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be mad because you know what I mean.
Why we hated it again?
But yeah, he was found guilty of 3 out of 5 accusations. I don't know exactly all 5, nor am I gonna research them on pod, cause I'm just not. But I do. What really stuck out to me was so he was guilty. It was sex trafficking. One of the charges was sex trafficking. They were trying to accuse him of. He was found not guilty of sex trafficking, but he was found guilty of transporting prostitutes. So in my mind, there was a disconnect. So I started doing a little research. Right? Let me get y'all thoughts on that, though. So he wasn't guilty of sex trafficking, but he was guilty of transporting prostitutes.
Hey, man, I'm going to quote this.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I'm not gonna lie. That's a Jenny question. What's the difference, bro?
Yeah, and that's where we get to legal obligations, man.
What's the difference?
We get to NDAs and stuff. Larry, you got any thoughts on that, bro?
Man, I don't want to
think
about that.
Shit. I don't even want to do no research
I
on
don't
that.
want to do no research on
I don't even want to do it. Yeah.
Man.
But what I
stay
found,
away from me.
Yeah, what I found when I looked into it is essentially like, when you think of courts, right? That's why I always don't get it twisted when you go to a court. Like, a courtroom is really a battlefield, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way it works is, if you're part of the jury, you can't go into it of trying to figure out who's guilty. You go into it with the mindset of, okay, somebody's being accused of something. The person that's going against that has to convince me that they did something, right?
Right.
So if you bring up evidence that's viable, and I see it and I'm able to conclude without a doubt, because mind you, it has to be unanimous, as the jury has to be unanimous, in agreement, or else it's a mistrial and they have to do it again. From my knowledge, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but bite me, man. What you gonna do? But essentially, you have to convince me with reliable evidence that they did something, and by that, I could see if your accusation is right, and then I could say if he's actually guilty of something. You get what I'm saying? So from the evidence, from the text messages, the voicemails, and the calls, I'm not sure why. I think maybe it was a contract or NDA or something from the hotel and actually Cassie herself. But I'm not sure why they didn't do like sexual assault. But I don't think that was one of the charges. I'm not sure.
So you telling me when they heard,
yeah,
yo, get the lawnmower. Get the lawnmower.
Get my peanut butter.
Yeah,
hide it in the garage.
Put it.
Stuff it in the trash.
Hey, burn the pizza boxes. Burn all of them.
Put the living room in the kitchen.
Okay, Pop. Okay.
And when the kitchen's in the living room,
What else?
put it in the bathroom.
And they said, not guilty.
You know. So what is it? No. So essentially, what it is.
No, you right though.
Nah.
They said, man, we need you out here again, bro.
But the thing is, when you're playing with people's lives, as in like going to jail, as much as we know in this like what Diddy has done,
He probably just like,
he's still a human and doesn't.
Bro,
I do not like that dude, bro. Put him under the jail. But I ain't gonna lie, he still got, the court treats him like a human, given his natural born rights.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like, you know what that reminds me of?
What's up?
Remember on Kendrick's album when he was like, I don't like it. The girl that was like, I mean, he can have an opinion, but you don't know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
At the end of DNA. At the end of DNA. And we named the Pope.
Want to kill him in the streets for show.
Yeah, I don't
Stacy.
like it. I don't like it.
I don't like that. And you know I don't like that.
Yeah.
Bro, she was pissed.
But the thing is, the evidence that was brought up, you know, of course, the pictures. We got the videos. There was a couple voicemails. But there was also pictures of text where, essentially, Sean, Diddy Combs, you know what I mean? He was texting these, let's call them late night workers. He was texting these X-rated workers and telling them, yeah, I'm going to fly you out, da-da-da. Now, granted, there was nothing forceful about it because they were agreeing to everything that was going on. So when you present evidence like that, it comes off as, okay, it wasn't really me trafficking these females, but they were coming over to provide a service. Right? Mm-hmm. Although it's still illegal, it's not as bad as trafficking sex. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, man.
Yeah.
You know, we in Florida, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought that'd be
wildlife got a mind of its
Talking about
own.
also LeGuin.
I'm talking about
I ain't never heard about
an
that.
alligator today.
But now, okay, so that happens, and now you're left in the doozy of like, okay, should he be guilty of this or that? And it just becomes a long, stressed out process. There's way more stuff that's happening. This is just the base of it. I suggest looking into the documents yourselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was just guilty of transporting them. And also, they presented another piece of evidence where they were like, oh, you know the video of Cassie getting beat up?
Yeah.
When Cassie got beat up in the hallway, there was a worker that was in the hallway, like, maybe like a housekeeper or something like that. And when she was, we have Cassie, I think Cassie's testimony or something like that, where she was saying that they were sex workers in the room, right? And he was doing a sex trafficking. And the only thing to support that was one of the people saying, yeah, when Cassie was dragged back into her room, I saw a naked man and a naked sex trafficker inside the room as well. But when you present that to the court, with only that evidence, can you see or can you confirm that without a doubt he was sex trafficked? And the jury decided, no, we can't see that.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's what happened.
Man.
Me, it just left me in the dudes because it's like, you know what I mean? It's just,
You know who should be a fade for real right now?
Territory. Who?
That nigga Kid Cudi, bruh.
Kid Cudi?
Bruh, this nigga Kid, this nigga Kid Cudi testified for real. He was like, bruh, this nigga's a villain for real.
Yeah,
this nigga's a villain. He blew up my car. Yep. My kids present, they're gone. They're bro.
Yeah, Kid Cudi's testimony, I think people thought that was gonna be way more impactful than it was or would have ever been. But when he did it, you know what the jury said?
What?
And so?
That's crazy, though.
Because when you think about it, you have no pictures, you have no videos, and all you have is your word. Unfortunately, all you have is your word, and your word ain't worth nothing in here, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, he should have brought
I feel like the judge said it just like that, boy.
Blew up his car?
Yeah, blew up his car.
Man.
But mind you, he doesn't have enough evidence to prove. And even if he did, he said that, oh yeah, my car blew up, and then when I looked back, Diddy was looking at me. And that's his evidence to show that.
Yeah, Diddy said that there was a phone call when he was talking like a villain.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, I warned you.
Yeah. So it's like,
he's a villain,
there's nothing we can really say without a doubt happened. But he was guilty on a couple of charges. I'm not sure. I look, wanna. Let me see right quick before I start giving y'all.
Nah, that's serious, bro. Cudi.
What's y'all thoughts on that, though?
Bro, his house about to get exploded, bro. On me, bro.
You next, bro.
But nah, Diddy being out, I don't know what's about to happen next for real.
He finna drop a meme mixtape.
You know what I was surprised of?
What?
I'm surprised on how many supporters Diddy's had.
Nigga, oh my, we're missing a vital point.
Nah, I was
so
about to bring it up.
What?
Go ahead. No, you can.
No, go ahead. Take the lead.
Bro. Alright, bro. Alright.
Nah, I'm messing.
Alright.
I'm messing. Go ahead.
Fam. So, when they released the information that Diddy got out, outside the court, niggas was throwing bottles of oil on each other, bro. I'm talking about straight. This nigga was dancing and getting oil poured on them, bro.
My thing is, we gotta do better
As a community.
as a race. I'm talking about this. Not only said black people back, it's an Indian. It's all of us back. I can't lie. It's everybody back, man.
Yeah.
And you just
I can't lie, man.
like what can you say to that, bro? What they, bro? What?
Nah, pouring oil is crazy.
Yeah, my bad. To kind of clear up everything. Yeah, he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but was acquitted of racketeering and sexual trafficking. So he was found guilty of transporting the house, but wasn't accused of sexual trafficking. And
Tenfold.
a lot of people, what they were saying is that what this is showing is that in Hollywood, is you have money, you kind of could get away with anything.
Oh man.
But do I think that's the case? Not really. Believe it or not, I think what it is just that if somebody that's that big and is an icon or used to be an icon in the black community, right? Even though this is not the first time that he has been caught in legal trouble. I think niggas are forgetting that this is not the first time Diddy has done some weird stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Diddy was giving out women as gifts to other rappers.
That's crazy.
Like,
Ain't that an average thing in what's it called?
and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the history of Diddy is just very. I just suggest looking into it yourselves. But if you're gonna be mad, I mean, I'm with you, but at least know what you're being mad at.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's it's a very slippery slope talking about it because
Oh my bad, my nigga.
you have on one hand, does that deter the good he did? Because then he did do some good. He started a couple movements, has supported some charities, but he just he's just not a good guy. He's not a good person.
I don't like what he's doing.
He's not a good person.
I don't know.
And like, he's not the only Hollywood icon that was bugging. We have Tyler Perry. I don't know if y'all seen.
I didn't hear about that. Good.
Tyler Perry.
What? This nigga.
But
Hey man. What's your piece on that, John, bro?
hey man, who you love, man. Hey man, I'm not even going. I don't even go to Sesame Street, man. You know what I mean? So, you know Elmo.
Bro, that nigga red, bro. Yeah, I'm all red.
All I'm gonna say is, you know what I mean? He likes sweet tarts, man. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with. Ain't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? My thing is.
You don't think so?
My thing is, though, man, all I'm gonna say is, it surprised me, it shocked me. If you going, okay,
It surprised
hear me out.
Hear me out.
It didn't surprise me. As a nigga that's been role playing as a woman for so long, does it surprise me? In a way, no, but he was so funny and so good at it, and he was so comfortable talking about it, and he was so adamant that it wasn't the case, that all I could do is take him by his word. So it's like, that's what surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it a book.
Do it.
Tyler Perry being on the other side, for lack of better words, being part of the elemental P community. You know what I mean?
Get this nigga out of here.
I'm getting canceled.
This nigga get canceled immediately, bro.
I don't, but I'm gonna keep it a book. I don't care about that. Like, do what you do. It's not my life. I mean, I don't care about that. My thing is, you can't force yourself on somebody else, though. Like, I got a problem with trying to force yourself on somebody. Like, yo, just come. You can come out the closet and be cool. I'm like, I'm not. What I'm gonna be mad at?
Right?
You are. Right? Months just passed, right?
You know?
You know what I mean? But you can't. Regardless of who you are, gender aside, you can't force yourself.
This nigga's terrible. What the heck?
So, and for y'all that don't know, Tyler Perry has some serious charges brought against him for, let's just say he took no as a yes. He went.
He tried to fiddle the foot out of him, know what I'm saying?
He pressed the gas at a red light.
You know?
Okay.
And not only wasn't with some random, it was with one of his actors. And the thing about it is the way he was going about it was very villainous, actually. So essentially, him and another actor, you know what I mean? If y'all want to figure out who that is, do y'all research, man. Because like I said, be a podcast.
You don't do research.
I'm messing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't do research. You know what I mean? But I do research. But I'm not, you know what I mean? Search it yourselves, bro. Put a little bit of effort, bro. Matter of fact, click the subscribe button.
Click down below.
I'm messing, you know what I mean? Only 10% of y'all subscribe.
Wait, hold on. This is an intermission.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, not a lot of y'all. It's like 0.3 of y'all subscribe. Just subscribe.
Y'all subscribe, click the bell, share it to y'all people, bro. We doing a podcast outside, bro.
Podcast, you know what I mean?
In Florida, it's raining out here, bro.
Come on, it's been raining.
Please,
help a brother out, man. Spare change, spare subscriber, man. But essentially, what happened was him and another actor. He was getting friendly with this other actor. He was like, yo, I could put you in a movie. He put him on the show. So some time goes by. He's vibing at the show, and then he gets a call. You know what Tyler Perry said? He's like, yo, how you feeling about the show? He's like, I'm good. And then Tyler's like, oh, that's not what he actually said. But Tyler's like, oh yeah, like you been driving there in your new car? He's like, what new car? He said, look outside. He goes outside, brand new car for the homie. He's like, yo, bro, don't worry about it. I got you.
What Gangsta said though?
Gangsta was like, I appreciate it.
For sure.
You gotta pay it back, huh?
Sometimes, not even get there yet. Some time goes by, you know what I mean? They chilling. He's like, the guy has an idea. He's like, I really want to make my own show. Like, I have an idea for a show. I have a concept.
He pitched it to Ty?
And Tyler's the biggest asset. Tyler's like, you know what? Why don't you just come to my crib? We could talk about the details in more detail.
We can't just do that shit with
He
all.
said we could talk about the details in more detail. You know what I mean? So he comes. So he goes over and he's like, they talking about it, and they like, yo, it's getting pretty late. I don't want you to drive home. You could just stay in the guest room, right? So dude's like, oh shoot, Tyler, like, that's tight. Okay, I go to the guest room. He's getting comfortable. He hears the door open, right? And he feels somebody go climb in the bed next to him. And he look. Oh snap, that ain't Medea, nigga. That's Tyler Perry. So he look over at Tyler and he's like, so what's going on? Tyler's like, he's just chilling, but he starts getting a little touchy. He's trying to see what he can get away with, right? You know what I mean? And let's just say the other actor wasn't swinging that way. He wasn't feeling it. So he gets off the bed. He's like, yo, and Tyler's like, nah, chill, da da da. So Tyler goes out or something like that, and apparently the actor finds a way out, right? And when he gets home,
Tyler, what the heck?
when he gets home, they gonna make a video game about it.
They for sure.
Same about it. But when he gets home, Tyler gives him a call. He's like, yo, I'm sorry for what happened, da da da. And like, I promise, like, it's not gonna be that, da da da. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just starts pleading his case, and the guy, believe it or not, trusts him. He's like, okay, you know what I mean? And he continues to work on the show, and he's like, yo, Tyler, to make amends is like, yo, I really do like your show. I know, like, we ended off on the wrong foot, but I do want to push it. Can we actually talk about it again or something like that? So, long story short,
he went back to his crib?
He goes back to his crib.
What the?
Believe it or not. Yo.
Wait, hold on.
Come on, bro. You're passionate about something.
Are you stupid, bro?
But think about it.
Take that nigga to the office,
There's
bro.
one thing about it, there's no perfect victim. And manipulation is abundant. Because, like, the way I'm explaining it doesn't take into account the time and what was actually being said.
Right.
Because I don't know, this is just me inferring and assuming, right? And, like, in the mind of somebody that you see is your icon or somebody that you've looked at since you were younger, somebody that you want to be, there's some thoughts that come into your mind that you don't want to believe. And you start thinking to yourself, like, I could have been tripping. I could have been looking at that the wrong way. Right. Even though to us it might be so clear, it just wasn't.
Right. Not in the spirit of the moment.
I mean? Yeah. Like, at the moment, it just wasn't. You know what I mean? I think there's a little bit of sympathy that should go to account for like the mental gymnastics that dude had to be going. Think about it. That's your source of income.
That's your source of everything.
Your homeboy just sent you a car.
Not a
nice car. Apparently. Put you on income and wants to give you another venture.
He sent you a Mercedes Benz, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wants another venture. He's trying to put you on to another venture to make even more.
You deserve it.
Right.
I beg
you deserve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So that happens. He finds his way back to the crib. Right.
Right.
Long story short, they talking, and believe it or not, same thing happens. He said, yo, it's getting late. Let's go to the guest room. I promise nothing is going to happen.
You know
so
that
he goes. Mind you, the guy notices. Apparently, the guy notices like, oh, he's getting kind of tense. So he's like, you know what? He's like, all right, I'll go to the guest room. He goes to the guest room, tries to lock it.
There's no
lock on here.
Damn door.
Guys, there's no lock on here.
That bit's scary.
Yo,
so Tyler goes in there. He starts getting a little touchy, and before it was like, yeah,
he didn't. Bro, I'm not. Wait, was he already slumped?
No.
So what the fuck?
For what? He said, "I'm taking it. It's mine." Tyler said, "I'm taking it." Yo, so he goes in. You know what I mean? Getting a little touchy, getting a little friendly. And the guy's like, respectfully, like, yo, this is not my vibe. It's not what I do. Tyler said, I asked? I don't think I asked. I asked that? I don't think I asked. He said, he starts getting, like, aggressive with the nigga, and he didn't take kindly to that. Right. So he finds a way. They fight and they push off, and he finds a way to escape again, twice. First off,
escaping Tyler too? What the fuck? Nigga, how you get a two?
Yo, help my niggas that broke out of prison, yo. You know what I mean? Help my New Orleans niggas.
Fam.
Help my New Orleans niggas, man.
Free that nigga Gary,
you know
what I mean?
But, yeah, so that's going on. You feel me? And essentially after that, he caught a charge. There was another artist as well that went on, another actor that went on live and was like, yo, one of these people that y'all look up to in Hollywood, these billionaires, and there's only a select few of billionaires. I don't think you understand.
Jay-Z
is a lot of money.
You know?
So he said one of these actor billionaires,
that's specific. That's
one of these actor billionaires is not how they seen. And people were like, oh my gosh, it's Tyler Perry. And he wasn't saying no names, because think about it, there's probably an NDA involved.
Strong NDA.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So he's not saying no names, but he's saying one of these people, not how they seen. They're like, Tyler Perry. And he wasn't confirming nor denying. But then, right after he did that, Tyler Perry gets the case filed. And people are like, oh snap. That's what it's looking like. So, you know what I mean? What y'all think about? I'm not gonna lie, that bit does kind of hurt. I watched Tyler Perry. Think about Tyler Perry movies, directed, and Madea as a persona.
Yeah.
And just Tyler Perry in general. Like, that was the guy.
Yeah.
That was the good guy.
It was crazy. Was a call.
Yeah.
I applied to this one.
That's the point. He's the good guy in Hollywood.
He's the good guy in Hollywood.
Damn.
You see it now?
Yo, dab me up one more time.
Because it's like, that's crazy.
He said he's the good guy in Hollywood. Because I'm a good kid. Nah, man. I'm a mess up. Do not compare Tyler Perry.
Bro. Please.
Yeah.
But no, that's not crazy. I did try to apply to one of his internships for real, bro.
Same.
I got declined.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he has a scholarship in his city.
It was a scholarship.
I think he has a scholarship.
So do you think that was a blessing then? Now that you look at it.
That you didn't get?
Nah. I still needed that. I'm not gonna hold you.
Keep it a buck.
Hey, pause on that. But hey, listen.
Bro, what? Yo, he ain't me, man. He ain't me.
John, if you don't go, man.
As long as it's not past my moral obligations.
You know?
Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't go, but you know, I'm not saying I would go immediately. You know what I mean? But
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Gotta start with a little.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Just tad bit.
Nah, I feel that.
You know what I mean? We must stay focused, brother. We must stay focused.
There's a camera. That's
right
what I'm
there. But yeah, like, these Hollywood niggas, man, don't trust Hollywood, bro.
Can't do it.
Don't trust Hollywood. There's a lot of stuff going on that
it's too risky, man. Don't go to it, bro.
Too risky.
Don't do it. Nah, do it if you need to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
if you need to, bro, it's alright.
But yeah, but like Tyler from production, Perry, not
Perry.
You know what I mean? We gotta start separating Tyler.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler.
Oh, no.
Tripping.
Yo, chill.
Tripping.
No, bro.
You gonna get us canceled for real.
Bro, listen. Chill out, man. You want to feature, bro. You want to feature for sure.
He does want to feature.
I know you want to feature.
I ain't gonna lie.
Continue.
Yeah, it's just a lot. But yeah, from production, movie production, it was just kind of hard to see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of production, shout out Mustard, cause them boys, GNX has been the longest reigning Billboard 100 rap album.
And just to even emphasize,
for 22 weeks.
Gang. Then what's it called? Didn't the video come out later this week at least?
It came out.
The anniversary?
Yeah, the year anniversary did just pass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It spent 22 weeks on Billboard 100. And guess who it passed? Who was the original owner of the record?
Taylor Swift?
Nah. It was actually Pop Smoke.
Oh, shoot.
Pop Smoke's album was 2021, either 21 or 22, and GNX has officially beat that. Crazy. Y'all got any thoughts on that? Anything y'all want to say?
I actually want to know how y'all feel about GNX now. I mean, it hasn't passed a full year, but what's y'all thoughts on it? Because I'm gonna be honest, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Like, I don't really go back to the album as much. Of course, there's like a couple songs like, man, this is a good song, and then just leave it alone after a couple weeks. But it's generally a cool, like, little album. Mind you, this is an album after he signed out a TDE for real.
Yeah. My bad.
Y'all thinking too hard, man. Y'all thinking.
I'm not thinking
saw
about
a
nothing.
relationship destroyed in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. But nah, bro. I think GNX was just a cool album, like you said. It's not Tyler's, my bad. It's not Kendrick's best album.
Yeah.
Is it his worst album? It might be, but it's not. But it might. What Kendrick album are you putting GNX over?
You're not wrong.
You can make a argument for
I'll probably say it's
Robot Steppers. What was the joint called, nigga?
What's it called? Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Morale and the Worldwide Steppers.
Big Steppers, yeah.
You could make an argument for that. I wouldn't. But I look he could.
You can, but
I could.
It's
for
not
sure.
my bad to do
but
that.
It's not better than. He has a small discography with amazing albums in every layer. So it's like ranking albums from Kendrick.
You know what I would truly compare this to? I'll compare this to Untitled.
Untitled.
I'm not gonna lie.
I would.
I'm not in the essence of how they both feel, right? Because
I think it feels like Untitled on Master.
It doesn't feel like it, but it's in the same spectrum at least. It's not a full album.
I think it feels like a mixtape.
Yeah.
I feel like a tad bit. But I think there was still a lot of thought put behind the album.
No, for sure.
And I think it was dope. It was dope to see a lot of the features on there. Because a lot of the features were his local artists, and it was him giving
shout out Young Thug, bro.
I don't know if you've been seeing the videos he's been putting on tour, but that boy's been going crazy.
Bro, the tour has been amazing. He about to go to Mexico, I think, now.
Yeah, that boy rolling now. Did y'all see the narrative they was trying to push that Kendrick has to leave Toronto to stay at a different hotel after every show?
What?
Man, bro, you know who really pissed me off during that entire jump?
No.
But you know what really pissed me off? This nigga top 5, bro. This nigga was, I think he was outside this nigga hotel.
He did, yeah, he did.
Bro, what is this nigga trip about, bro?
I don't know, bro. God bless him, bro. That's all I can say. I don't think that happened. People were really pushing for it to happen, which makes me think it didn't happen even more.
Yeah. Nothing happened, bro.
Yeah, but when you think about it, if you're a large audience, this goes for Kendrick and Drake, and it's still wild that we're talking about this a year after everything.
That's what's pissing me off, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
Mad. Why are
you know what's even
angry?
crazier, bro? Drake dropped some new joint, bro. He dropped a snippet on his stream, bro.
Nobody listen to it, bro. Nobody listen.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna let people listen to it. I just didn't.
People.
I didn't even know he dropped. That's not even on the top.
I don't think he dropped it, but it was
that's news to me.
What I heard was mainly it was a snippet for real. So
word.
However that goes, you know,
it's gonna go out.
Yeah.
To keep it a buck, like the whole argument before Drake and Kendrick, I'm just here for the music.
It's over now.
And the music was tight when they were in the beef, like, cause there was real beef and it felt real. But like all the semantics, bro. Kendrick don't know my name, bro. Bro, I worship God, not I worship God. I don't worship these artists, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's still crazy we're talking about this a year later after it happened.
Crazy.
But I was gonna say, for somebody as popular as Kendrick or Drake, whenever they go to a hotel, that hotel gets shut down.
For sure.
That hotel gets shut down. If not, there's a section where it's specifically for those people, and they are heavily protected for somebody that important.
You know what? Or they pull a Dolce, bro. Give me my umbrellas, bro.
Give me my umbrellas. You won't even know they there.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, can we just stop with the semantics? Like, oh, Kendrick is safe in Toronto just like how Drake is safe in LA.
No.
You don't think Drake is safe in LA?
No, Drake is not safe in LA, bro.
Please your case. Go ahead.
I don't got no case. He
not. Why not? Why is he not safe?
Nah, he is safe. I forgot that one was called video. The one with the game, bro. Damn. I'm tripping, bro. It's alright. It's okay, bro.
Yo, bro.
It's okay, bro.
Nah, you're a podcaster for sure, bro. You know what I mean?
No, he's good. He does this.
He came to pod.
He came to pod today.
Insane.
But I'm with it.
Yeah.
Dang. What else? What else has happened this week?
This week, Diddy out, Tyler Perry. What else has happened?
I got something that happened. You know
What's
what
up?
I mean? Have you ever loved someone so much you that you got? Give it on. Yes, sir. That was my transition into this Love Island show that niggas been talking about.
Alright, this why.
That's where you stood at him?
Yeah.
Nah, what's up with Love Island? I
What?
don't watch that shit.
I don't watch the show.
I do not watch
Bro,
that
the
show,
amount
man.
of bro. Here's the thing, man.
What's up?
I don't have a problem with Love Island, but it's just I've been hearing it so much, and it's like, nigga, I don't care.
Word.
I don't care, bro.
Word. Okay.
They about to be pissed at me, bro.
Nah, I think.
Man, Love Island.
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah, bro.
Lust
I
Island.
see a ring.
Lust Island.
Got a
I
little
love
ring
bro.
to
Love
it.
Island,
Lust
2
Island.
islands, 3
Sodom and
islands.
Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Nigga, John and 5. What the
Pillar of Salt. That
Pillar
ring
of
a bell
Salt.
anywhere.
Bro, oh shit.
I don't know what's going on,
Bro,
bro.
this
I don't see
nigga,
no
wait, hold
love.
on. This nigga turned around. Bro,
She should have never turned around.
Man,
Caught her that. But yeah, Love Island has been making the rounds over the internet, and people are really liking the show.
nah, heavily.
Really?
Everybody's talking about
Thing
this.
is, I do kind of rock with it, especially how they had a little voting style. I think that's very interactive, especially if you're making a show for it.
Yeah, they
That's-
let the
I'll actually low-key rock with
they let the viewers vote the people off, right? If I'm not
it.
mistaken.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's
something like
tough.
that.
So, see, this is my thing though.
What's up?
This is my thing. I can't even say I'm neutral, but what's your thoughts on the show as a concept?
Have you even heard of Love Island?
Yeah.
I been explaining before the show. I'm out the.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Larry's
out the loop.
He don't even be on the social.
I live in the woods. I'm.
He let his manager take care of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That boy don't look at social.
So it's like.
So who managed your account?
Nah, but Daniel did explain it to me before we got on pod, and it's like, I think the concept, I see what they're going for, but it's like, it's kind of crazy. No phones, no nothing. It's just setting up for failure. It's
Yeah.
it's just a big setup for failure. But
Yo,
This-
all right.
Go
All right,
ahead.
yo, you think you could keep your moral
Like,
standing
come on,
if you
you
were on
can't-
Love Island? Bro, I'm folding like clean laundry.
what's that?
Like a folding chair.
Like bacon,
Like,
bro.
bruh,
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, what am I do? What can I do? I'm like,
What can we do?
Producer's gonna be like, so we gonna have her give you a lap dance, and we just wanna see.
And then we're gonna have her
We just wanna see what
twerking,
happens.
where her legs are gonna be up.
And then what I'm gonna stop it! Don't stop it!
I
Stop.
can't say.
Mind you know what's crazy? They probably got wives at home.
Yeah, like
Damn, you right.
Bro, they probably got wives at home,
I'm not
bro.
doing that.
That's crazy,
I'm not-
bro.
The Bible says run away. So
Oh,
Flee.
bro.
So I'm
Flee
flee.
from
This is
it,
my way of
like, you know what I
fleeing.
mean?
Bro.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. The concept, there is some, like you said, the interactive style of voting people out. There is some concepts of the show that I find appealing. I could see the appeal in Love.
Yeah.
I could see the appeal in Love Island for sure. Especially the drama that goes on, and you're watching people interact with people. I think what it is niggas have, reality TV hasn't been around.
Yeah.
Because niggas don't watch TV no more.
Yeah.
I think that's been the substitute. Love Island has been like the fix, the little fix for drama that niggas been needing. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy, bro? I seen a clip from Love Island. Bruh, this nigga came in with 2 plates. He gave one to the first side, and she was like, "Thank you." Bro, he tried to give one to the other side. She said, "What the fuck? I said, damn, bro."
Damn.
That was low-key kind of interesting. Yo, what about to happen, bro?
You know what I've been seeing?
What?
Oh yeah, they went to the beach and da da da. My dream date. My dream date. You know it. That nigga had, mind you,
They're on a island.
nah, mind you, the dude had no.
Wait, I just never
What?
Your dream date? Bitch, you're on an island.
Nah, everyone, the dude had no control over the date.
Bruh.
The
Wait, that's
producer
serious?
set up.
The producer
Is that
set up the
serious?
They told them.
That's how it works?
Yeah, and then she
That's-
was mad at the nigga because he was like, my dream date. He took her on my dream date. And they're like, bruh, he had no control. Maybe
That's
this is,
crazy.
or it could be another. I think it's Love Island though, but I haven't been watching the show. I could see the appeal in it though.
Bro, they had...
I couldn't hold my own on that show.
I couldn't.
Nah, bro.
Couldn't.
That's
Well,
still...
I'm not putting myself in that position.
I can't.
I can't.
Bro, you get an email right now,
I
bro.
can't do it.
You going?
How much they pay though?
How much they win? I don't know how much.
I have no clue.
They win money though.
I know that's
They
what I'm
gotta be
saying.
getting
Like,
signed, cause ain't no
Like
way.
100 been.
Ain't no way you
Hundred
get,
bands?
ain't no way you getting off the island with
100
nothing, bro. I'm
bands.
sorry, bro.
So you telling me
A lot of people have left that island.
Dead ass.
A lot of people have
Hey,
left
bro,
that
what
island
the
with.
y'all doing, bro?
That's only one person gets the brag.
Really?
Yes.
That's how that work?
Pretty sure.
Bro.
Yo, y'all.
That's how they get voted.
Hey,
out.
change.
One thing I do think is kind of whack and should be taken a little seriously. By a little seriously, I mean really seriously. there have been instances of people coming off of the show and sensitive warning before you go on. We're about to talk about some self-deleting.
I'm sorry.
But some people have gone on that show, left, and then ended their lives, yo.
Whoa. Crazy.
When you think about it, is you know how when you watch a show, a lot of people when they watch a show they get really involved and want to be even more involved. Not only when it comes to the show, but the people that are on it. That's where you get stuff like super fans and stuff.
Right.
When you're put in the position to be a star, you're not prepared for what a star is, or you think you're gonna phase out into just being a group. Like, it'd be different if Love Island was just a group of individuals constantly, but these are rotating individuals,
Right.
and these are real people, real humans with actual lives. So they're going onto this show. I don't know what's going on in America. I don't know nothing about the news. I don't know nothing. I don't know what people are saying. Nothing. None of that. I'm just looking at. I'm being me in a room of people being themselves.
You're
right.
right.
Yeah.
So you vote me off, and you know, mind you, they're like, yeah, bro, you gotta go. They're like, why? America voted you off. America, nigga, where am I? What time is it? Like,
America.
voted me off. They were voting.
Nigga, you about to be the new president,
Mind
man.
you get kicked off. You got no bread. You coming home still broke.
To nothing.
To nothing. There was an episode where a dude got a mean-ass cold sore, and he was like, I'm not feeling good. I don't know if we can do it. You know what the producers did?
What is it?
They put him in a closet to kiss all the girls. What are we doing?
Wait. That's actually real, though?
Word two.
Yo.
Yeah.
They gotta cut that out. I'm not
And like,
gonna
but Grant, it's entertaining. So
They
I ain't gonna lie, that
They gotta cut that out. I'm sorry, bro.
bitch is entertaining. But do not feed the what's the cause of the flesh. So
You say you got what? Hey,
yo,
call all the girls out here.
yo, man, I'm just not putting myself in a position to fail, bro. You know what I mean?
Can't.
And there's just a lot of stuff about that show that I don't like but can see the appeal in. I personally don't watch it.
Okay.
I can see why people watch it.
Right.
I can see why people watch it. It's like the same way I can see why people watch the Kardashians or like Bad Girls Club.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, there was a point in time.
Huh.
I think low-key was interested in Bad Girls Club.
Bro, I ain't finna see because y'all not finna see.
Bro, Bad Girls, it's just girls fighting, right?
Yeah.
This shouldn't be entertaining.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't
But,
be.
you know.
It's not good. That's not good. That's not good TV, but it's good TV. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for that.
That makes sense.
You know.
Y'all watch any episodes of Love Island or anything like that, bro?
I haven't even.
Okay.
The thing is, I haven't even watched TV like that. So it's.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't touch Netflix. It's been a
that,
minute since I touched any streaming platform like that.
Well, you be watching movies though?
Nah.
I be watching movies.
Surprisingly, no. I haven't watched any
Bro,
movies recently.
what movies?
Well,
Nigga, African Christian movies, like I'm messing. I do those sometimes.
no, bro. When they be having, when my parents be having, I'm like,
It'd be funny.
What? No,
Cause the
bruh,
editing is garbage.
fam.
Yeah.
Them Nollywood,
Bollywood.
bruh. They low key be interesting because they have a whole story.
I ain't gonna lie, the
bruh.
plot.
Yo,
Fam, now let me
if
get
they
this
actually
straight.
had the budget,
If they had the budget, some of the plots in these
Yo.
Nigerian
Would've been
niggas
crazy,
movies
right?
would have blew off what niggas talking about
on
right
me,
now.
bro. I was talking about there was this one
Would've
film.
blew.
I forgot the name, bro. But it was this one shotty, bro. It was damn near Cinderella all over again, but better, bro.
Yes, man.
Oh my god, that shit was gas, bro. And then the soundtrack, it was great. The quality was trash though. I'm not gonna
Word.
lie.
It's like I think it's because of the cultural significance, and also they just know how to put their feelings into when they act.
What?
But they don't have the budget.
Naika!
That bitch sounds so natural. It looks so natural. It look real.
It is real.
I know this ain't happening. Like that bit might not even be a movie plot. They just started recording it.
Janika!
They're like, okay,
Why you
we're gonna put
leave
right
me?
Here, right here.
And then when the CGI on the action movies, bro, they throw a flipping, bro. Nigga, they got that junk in 3D and they just rotate that bitch, bro.
Simple.
They just rotate that shit.
Simple. Simple, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta Love Island. I'm just not too much of a fan.
Yeah.
Let's just say us three are not too much of a fan. Ooh!
What's up?
You know who might be a fan though?
Oh man.
You know who might be a fan? Let's see.
Hey, shoot, we ran the time anyway, so let's see. Let's see if this man wanna, say his couple of words real quick.
See if you wanna get this off. See if you wanna get this off.
Pick up, Nicky.
Hey man, that boy getting his you know what I mean, lipstick.
Medicare, pedicure.
Medicare, pedicure.
Yo.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, fam?
Hello?
Yo, ugly nigga.
We can hear you, bro.
Oh, I can hear y'all.
Yo, what's up? Yo, we on pod, and we talking about Love Island, and we just wanted to get your take on that, bro. Like, how you feel about it, yo?
Yo, why can I hear Larry in the background giggling?
Nigga, that was me. That was John.
That was John?
Yes, that was
Larry
me, bro.
not there?
Larry,
I'm right here.
right here,
bro.
Yeah, I know I heard Larry giggling, bro. But nah, man. Listen, man. I can't even hold y'all. I've been watching, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you watch this show, bro, you'll like really understand like how dumb people can be.
Okay.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like this show is like epitome of like, basically it's like, imagine a high school where everybody just in a talking stage that nobody respects. That's all it is, bro. But nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's entertaining. It's not dumb, but it's hella entertaining. I can't lie. Like, it's really stupid, but it's so entertaining.
Hey, bro,
but it's really dumb.
Hey, fam, who you voted off recently?
Who I voted off? Nigga, we need to vote off. If this come out before the next voting, nigga, we need to vote off Olandria Shelley. And we need to vote off.
Damn.
First and
And we need to. I don't even know the niggas we need to vote out, but we gotta get Olandria and Shelley out of there. That's it.
Straight like that,
Straight like that, bro.
Appreciate the 2 cents, bro. I was saying the same thing. That bit is entertaining. You know what I mean? I ain't watching. No, I see the appeal though. I learned the concept. I saw the appeal. I can see why people. Hey, Greg, my dream date though.
You said what?
My dream date. So he did my dream date, bro.
Yo, you're dumb.
Yo, he did my dream date, bro.
My dream date. Well, I love dreams.
Bro, he had no control over that, though.
I'm telling you, bro, if you really watch this show, bro, I really want us to watch it as a group. We need to do a marathon, bro. When I tell you, bro, it's so dumb, bro. We need to do a group live reaction to Love Island, bro. Bro, when I tell you this is the dumbest junk ever, bro.
We might have to do that.
Yo, we gotta do that. We gotta do that. Bro, it's the worst show ever. But I know we could crack some dumb jokes about that joke, because it's just so dumb, bro. Like, it's stupid.
I feel that.
I see that, bro.
Had to let you get that off, bro. I appreciate you, homie.
Yes, sir. Y'all put it down. So y'all want to do this tonight?
Nah, we testing out John's white joints, bro. That bitch.
Hey.
Hold on. Oh, you want to hold it?
Yeah. You know my speaker's damaged. I gotta hold it up to my ear.
You good. See,
God dang, man. But yeah, we right here. We got the 2 mics right here.
Use it for audio then.
These joints, they work.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was some type of time, but the condenser stuff wasn't in the best.
It was. We just wanted to test the joints out.
But it's probably better. That's probably better audio quality.
Nah, nothing. I saw that, John. Nothing, homie. Appreciate y'all, man.
Catch you, fam.
Y'all hold it down.
Yes, sir.
Brother. For sure. Yeah,
This nigga ain't getting no pod. No.
yeah, that Ireland is just, you know what I mean?
Love Island, everybody.
Love Island. I did prepare. I mean, it's about that time of the night.
What's up?
Fair.
I
I did prepare some.
Hey, what you got for us, bro?
I prepared one, and we don't have any more.
So this is the main one.
No, it's whack. I just couldn't think of nothing. I didn't expect us to get this far. No, man. I ain't gonna lie. I have none. I think, what was it? I have one. All right. Y'all got siblings, right? All of us got siblings?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Fair or foul? You swear on your life something that your sibling cooked is whack, even though it was one of the greatest meals you ever eat. Is that fair or foul?
Repeat that sentence one more time.
All right, so your sibling cooks some food, and when you eat it, you swear it's whack. You're like, nah, this is trash, but it's actually one of the greatest
things you've ever tasted in your life.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair.
That's foul, bro.
That's fair.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fair.
That's fair. Yo, that junk trash. Like, don't you ever let no bitches again.
I ain't gonna lie, that's foul.
That's foul, bro. Y'all tripping, man.
It's foully fair though.
It's foully
no,
fair.
cause listen, I would do some junk like that. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
But if it's good, I'm be like, damn, she probably be a damn chef out there.
I think it's fair. It's not. It's fair.
It's fair.
Explain.
I'll say it.
What's your reasoning?
I'll say, yo, that's trash, and I have nothing on my plate.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
I remember my sibling made spaghetti one time, and it was actually really, really good. I don't know what it was, but it was really good. I ate everything on that plate, left not a crumb.
Yeah.
And what you said, bro?
While she was washing dishes, I went up to her ear just like this. I was like, "Yeah, that wasn't good."
Okay, yeah.
Put that bit in. Put that bit in. I said, "Wash the plate too." You know, wash the plate.
Nah.
But she knew I was
Joking,
playing.
right?
Yeah, if they know they playing it, yeah.
All right, what if you're like dead serious? You have to be dead serious.
If you have to be dead
And you
serious,
exaggerate.
again, that's foul, bro.
That's foul.
That's foul.
That's foul, bro.
That is foul.
That is foul.
That's
If
foul.
I'm
Support
dead
your
serious,
siblings,
right?
Support your siblings, bro.
You gotta keep them humble though. Right?
No, of
Gotta
course,
keep 'em
always,
humble.
always.
It could be better though.
Can't let them know they
yeah,
you're like, I ain't gonna lie, it could have been
Could have been better.
If they ask me what they could have done to make it better, I'm walking away. I'm
Bro,
like,
you
make
forgot
it
that,
better.
Make it better. A lot.
bro. You didn't even put.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? The next fair foul, I don't have one, because I did every girl.
You got a fair foul.
I got a fair foul.
What
Yeah.
up?
Nah.
Okay, so.
So that it.
I can't trust these niggas to do nothing. I can't trust these
I can't trust y'all with nothing, bro.
niggas nothing, bro.
I sent you the video. I'm kidding. But,
What video?
Yo, bro. Hey, that's been the ProjeXt pod. You know what I mean?
You got what?
He left his chicken here, and I sat down. Cause it came through here.
Right.
That boy going through changes. Curtis Bateman, man. Listen.
Hey man, how we feeling today, man?
How you feeling?
Man, we just completed the Straight Foodness Summer Festival, man. We had our 4th annual competition. It was amazing, man. Man, shout out to ProjeXt Podcast, man. These boys doing big things. Y'all make sure y'all follow them, subscribe to their YouTube channel. Stop playing with these boys, all right? You feel me?
Yeah.
Stop playing with these boys, man.
You know what we found out?
What happened?
90% of the people who watch the videos
They not subscribed.
are not subscribed.
Wow.
They just watching for free.
Okay, so let me give you a game.
All right, work.
Figure this out. I do printing, right? Figure out that if they subscribe, that we can get them a T-shirt or something.
One of the OG shirts.
Yeah, give them. In order sometimes to get, you first gotta give.
Okay.
Everybody say it with me. Give together. 1, 2, 3. Give. Okay, there we go.
Donations.
Donation.
Donations.
It was a blessing to be here, you know what I mean? From seeing it from the beginning to end. What was the most rewarding part about, you know, because you were mainly the mastermind around planning all this, getting this set up. What was the most rewarding part at the end of the night now that it's over?
Now that you can breathe.
Yeah. now you got something.
Watching people come in here and lay all their worries down and just have a good time for a few minutes.
Got you, yeah.
People in here, there was a lady in here dealing with cancer tonight, strictly bald head.
Word.
I made sure she came in and ate and had a good meal and had a good time. I do this because I want people to enjoy themselves and laugh, man. I have a fire for this. You know what I'm saying? Like people have, like LeBron like ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do comedy shows.
Yeah.
That's now listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
All right.
Now you had some jokers up there now.
Yeah.
You talking about some hitters
Nah, you had some people up there
who weren't hitting.
Nah, not even that. It was a little not clean now.
Okay.
They got a little bad. I said, oh.
Okay. Hey,
It be like that though.
the question is, all right, we had a competition.
Right.
They didn't win. I mean, they didn't win. The result of them probably not being what they should be equals they didn't win.
Word.
Tighten up.
Yeah.
Tighten up on 3, tighten up on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Tighten up.
up.
That's all we
Come
got
on,
to
huh?
say,
Bro,
man.
when you were up there, I was like, you a little funny, bro. I ain't gonna. I mean, I just met you for the rest of the time, bro. You funny, bro.
Hey, man, that boy
appreciate
nice,
You was
man.
out there, I was like, he might be funny to some comedian. He should have been in the competition. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Should have been the comedian. But nah, man, it's a blessing to be here. It was dope. Like, it was really dope. Appreciate you letting us on stage.
Yeah, man.
We got up there like that James Brown movie. I'll tell you, we just gonna be in position. Wherever it is, we just gonna be in position.
And bro, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. We have more events. I want y'all to come out and set up, bro.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
y'all enjoy this, why not? Why not do it? Why not expand your brand? You know what I'm saying? Why not have where people can come get y'all merch?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Subscribe. Can I do a shout out?
Of course.
Yeah. Man, he missing man. Shout out to Prophetic Larry, man. I ain't see you in the building, bro, but
he had some car trouble. Yeah,
he had some car
trouble on the interstate, man. But he doing good. But yeah, he texted me about an hour or so before he was on his way, but in the state. But we gonna get him. Hey, listen, we want a piece of that pre-show.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, we want a piece of that pre-show. Yeah.
Understood.
We saw some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. But you know, Larry does music. And
Larry does music?
He's good. Like, not even like, that's my homeboy. I think he's good.
Okay, check this out. We're going to figure out between my next 2 shows, whatever makes sense, we're going to bring y'all.
That sounds good.
We're going to bring y'all. And we might, let me think about it.
Yeah. Absolutely. But we appreciate it. This was our stint at the Straight Foolishness comedy show competition.
Yes, sir.
And we just out here, we just blessed, man. So keep your head up for more content. Keep seeing us outside, man. We gonna be outside some more, man.
Hey, real quick before we go, the name is Curtis Bateman, or comedian Curtis Bateman on Instagram. Follow me, subscribe. I'm about to drop my comedy special September 13th this year. I'm dropping my first, it's called Integrity. I'm dropping my comedy special. It's going to be on YouTube. Follow me.
I was there. Hey, that integrity ain't no joke, boy. Yeah. Hey, and I said it on stage, too. Yeah. Hey, that's some real stuff, man. We love y'all. We're going to see y'all in the next content, man. Peace out.
Appreciate y'all sticking around for our foolishness. You know what I mean? We're going to catch you in another episode. What you was about to say?
No, that was it, bro. We out of here, bro.
Hey, only 10% of y'all subscribe. We need y'all to subscribe.
Come on, bro. Sub up,
subscribe.
Hey,
it's not.
Drop a comment. Drop a like.
Hey, smash that like button
and fist fight that. No,
scroll if you hate Jesus. Like if you love Jesus. Scroll if you love the devil. Like if you like God, and then share if share if you want to go.
Subscribe for more content from the Project Kids. We're gonna catch y'all, bro.
We catch y'all later.
We will catch y'all.